Boom. What is going on, guys? So, really neat cryptocurrency I'm going to talk about here called Telcoin. We're going to look at the charts a little bit. We're going to jump back and forth between some of the news, give a real quick overview at the beginning on what it is, and some neat stuff. So, let's get right into it. So what is Telcoin? Telcoin is an Ethereum-based decentralized crypto established back in 2017 in Singapore to be the bridge between cryptos, blockchain, and the telecommunication industry. The project aims to partner with leading names in the telecom industry like Verizon and AT&T to remove the hassle that exists between billing platforms and mobile money. The main focus of the Telcoin is the remittance market. Remittance is basically sending money, where Western Union is currently the clear leader, which is kind of an outdated tech. But Telecoin is partnering with global telecoms and mobile money platforms to provide users with high-speed, low-cost digital remittances to mobile money platforms and e-wallets. Based on the Ethereum blockchain, Tel is used in the Telecoin ecosystem for making payments on e-commerce websites. So really need to be able to send money with SMS with your phone and no need for banking services. The actual telephone, their actual partners are the ones actually hosting the transactions and whatnot. So big deal. It's not really like Venmo and PayPal. It's actually the transactions will be hosted by the telecom partner. So pretty interesting. Now, where are they sitting right now? We'll take a look. They're at number 58 in the top 100 with a $1.7 billion market cap. You got about up 9% in the last 7 days, and we've been pretty level for the last 24 hours. We've really been sticking around that 3 cent, just over 3 cents price point. So first, let's look at the chart. All right, so as you can see, I've already drawn a pretty ugly wedge pattern here with these two lines showing that, we really have kind of consolidated down towards this just over 3 cent range here. And this is from that May 10th area where we had the whole crypto market high basically before it really kind of crashed. So now, we've kind of been, as Bitcoin's been bouncing, we've been bouncing as well, but we've been really kind of consolidating towards that one level. Now, what does that mean? It means we can see a breakout likely if we're looking at technical indicators in either direction. I think as a lot of altcoins are, this will be tied very much to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin consolidates to the lower 30,000s, this breakout could mean coming down lower. Maybe testing some of these resistances down at 2.7 cents or even as low as 2.3 cents, getting low to the 2 cent range. Now, does it mean breaking up? Past this, there's a common level here of resistance at 3.8 cents. Then we could really start to rally up higher. A recent video was also done here on Telecoin. You should check it out by BitBoy Crypto. He's obviously one of the biggest YouTubers on crypto, and you may have seen it already. So he talked about his price prediction being 15 cents, a 5x on this coin going into the next bull market. I'm going to get to my price predictions towards the end of this video. But that's here, we can see that wedge pattern, so that's that one indicator. Now another one here, looking at the MACD, the moving average, convergence and divergence, we can see that the signal line is starting to get closer and they're about to cross, which could be switching to an indicator to buy. Now what this is kind of deriving off of, and you can kind of see, is if we look at the 20-day moving average, we are right at that 20-day moving average. In our little fluctuations up and down, we're right at that point where we're meeting it again. As you can see, last time we met it, it was kind of treated as a bit of resistance for it. So this time maybe we can break through and kind of push on past it. So that's a little bit on the charts. I'll jump back into the 4-hour here in the future, but let's just take a quick look at their website here. So this is their Send Money Smarter. Now you can download the app right here. That's the first thing they're showing on their platform here on when you look on them on Google. So what's interesting though is they've got news on their version 3 app coming by the end of this month. So that's a bullish sign. They've got a new app coming, as well as they're talking about doing more marketing campaigns, and that Google has allowed certain cryptos now, depending on if they pass certain things, that'll allow them to have ads on Google. So Telecoin is one of those ones that it passes, it makes all those checks, and they could see, they just have to get certified by Google is the only last hoop for them to jump through. We could see a lot of ads for Telecoin coming through. And that's kind of what they're planning on ramping up with, is getting more marketing, getting more ads out going through the summer. So that's another good sign. More people will get aware of them. If you go down here, talks a lot about their platform. It's a really nice about page for them, talking about their instant transfers, affordable. So 7% is what the global average is right now for sending a remittance. That is just sending money over the line. Telecoin is targeting, or wiring, Telecoin is targeting an average total cost of less than 2%. So built on the Ethereum blockchain too. So we all know too, there's the London hard fork coming up, and Ethereum has some kind of bullish, futuristic, like coming in the next few months things for Ethereum. So on that next hard fork and the next Ethereum upgrade, as their gas fees go down and whatnot, Ethereum could be blowing up, which in turn, that Telecoin is built on, could also be a good sign. So here's some of the partners and exchanges. Now, one of the best places to pick up Telcoin, if you're interested in picking this one up, is on Kucoin. And I've got a link to that in my description. If you want to use that, it helps me out. I appreciate it. Also helps me out if you hit that like button. But anyway, that's where you can kind of get it the easiest right now is on Kucoin. But I think we could see some larger exchanges listing it here in the future. There's Kucoin right there. And once it's listed on larger exchanges, then, you know, we'll see a lot more volume and a lot more people buying it possibly as it's more aware about it. And I think to the beginner retail trader for crypto, you know, they understand a little bit of blockchain technology, how amazing it is. And then you think about the telecom industry, and just merging of those two for anything is just kind of genius if you think about it. So pretty bullish, I think, that it could be awesome. And now recently it was added on QuickSwap not too long ago, and since it was added, there was lots of volume on that platform. So good point. Now I've been talking about a lot of bullish indicators, so let's take a look at something that is a little bit of a risk. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys about everything. I'm not just going to spew all bullish stuff on every cryptocurrency, because it's a volatile market, and for one thing too, I am not a financial advisor. Do your own research. But check this out. So this is pretty high for concentration by large holders, 84%. Now what does that mean? What's the big risk about that? Well, if you've got a big old whale holding a lot of crypto, he can sell it, pardon me, he can sell it, a large portion of it easily, you know, boom, 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 sells a whole bunch, and it can really affect the price. It can make the price crash because he sold off so much into the market, boosting up the supply. So that's, you know, a little scary. That's a pretty high percent concentration on large holders, which in turn is one of the maybe reasons why this indicator here on CoinMarketCap has it towards more of the bearish. Now, you know, be greedy when people are fearful, and be fearful when people are greedy. So a little bit of fear on this one right now may mean it may be a good time to get in as well. But risky, not a financial advisor, just providing you guys some awesome info here. Now, what else we got here? So let's keep going down. Exchanges. There's a couple news articles at the bottom here. So as I mentioned, they're live on QuickSwap. That was April 30th. And like I said, there was high volume on it since then. Now you can also see they're growing. I went into jobs. You can see on LinkedIn, they've got human resources director, a remote position that they're actively recruiting for, human resources manager. So when you're a growing company, one of the first things you got to get before you start hiring on and building up more in size is make sure that your HR department is strong. So interesting to see they're bringing on HR, you know, and that means that's a pretty good sign. They got Android developers, senior software engineers, and a bunch of other positions in Norfolk, Nebraska. So interestingly enough, here we got a news article. Digital bank picks Norfolk for a first of its kind cryptocurrency business. Digital bank referring to Telecoin. Says Nebraska's digital banking framework will allow it to make Norfolk a leader in the financial tech industry. And that's exactly what they want to see there, you know. Senator Flood says, if Nebraska is going to win the next decade, we need to be doing things like this. We need to be out front. So everyone wants to be out front with this big blockchain revolution and cryptocurrency. And we're really going to start to see it, once one state gets in, then another state's going to get in. Once one country starts adopting something, another country is going to want to adopt something, because everyone wants to be on the forefront. Like it says here, Norfolk is open for business, Senator Flood added. We are a leader in fintech, and we are ready. So pretty neat, some good adoption there that could push more mass adoption. So another great sign. Now let's see here. Right on Twitter here, so you can see their little roadmap here for spring 2021. Towards the end of June, that Project Rivendell, that new app. 3 more receiving markets, 1 more sending market, and launching initial marketing campaigns with more campaigns going into the summer. And scrolling through Twitter here also, we can see Telcoin's #1 crypto on Twitter there for one period of time on one of the cryptopolitan order they had there, a little bit of Dogecoin stuff, Norfolk stuff. This guy's pretty bullish, talking about ticking time bomb, might pull an XRP 2017, smell the fumes from my Lambo. There's a lot of people here talking about how bullish they are on it here on Twitter, but you see that a lot, obviously, with a lot of them. So anyway, all right, let's get into my price predictions. I think if Bitcoin starts to push that 40,000, we could definitely see Telcoin pushing up to, especially if Bitcoin beats that 40,000, up to, I estimated, 4 cents by the end of June, beginning of July. The average was actually almost 5 cents on what people voted on CoinMarketCap here. Now in July, let's submit a vote for this one. What do you think by the end of July? If it's 5 cents, let's say 5.5 cents. What do we got here? That's a 68% increase from the current price, and the average for the end of July is 6.8 cents. That's 108%. So 90 people are a little more bullish than that even. Now I think we could see by the end of the summer, beginning of the fall, September, somewhere around there, we could see us pushing 10 cents. And then by the end of the year, especially if we're pushing up with Bitcoin prices, we could see us pushing all the way up close to that 14-cent range, I'm saying. So a lot of it's driven by Bitcoin price, but this one is one that will spike high once people are aware of it. And there's marketing going on this summer. They're not listed on big exchanges yet, and once they do on that too, it'll help as well. And their own wallet and their own app is coming out at the end of this month. So lots of big signs for them coming up. I'm not a financial advisor, but I think they've got some cool stuff. So that's what I got for you guys today. Please like, please subscribe. A little bit of a shorter video. Hope it brought you the info quick and got you stoked up on it, but more for you to come soon, eh? All right, peace out.